Howdy, hi, hello, pals. How goes it? Happy Thursday. Bully squad DC against my Huntress on Eerie. Oh my goodness. All of them? How are we, pals? I am so ready to see how this game ends. Also, chat, I have a new theory. Final drops, chat. Get them while they're hot. Also, Aurelius, how are you? Shay, what's up? How's it going? Fateless, what's going on? Ishi, good to see you. Thank you for the lurk. Dharma, what's up? Basie, good morning. How are you? Major, thank you for the lurkies. Always good to see you. Being a worm. I mean, that's not a theory. That's just cold, hard facts. But my theory is that the lady we keep seeing is Sam. And I don't know why that never occurred to me. There's so much secrecy about who Sam is. And a lot of things seem to center around Sam and people not knowing why they were they were estranged, but still part of the family and everything. So I reckon she is Sam. That's my theory. Hi, Ciara. How are you? I hope everything was okay yesterday.
Maybe the real Sam was the friends we made along the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, look at it! It just skyrocketed. Oh, maybe. That's a good thought, Shay. I didn't actually think of that. Damn, I thought I was onto something. Hello, hello. I was just eating a Bicky. Chat, I'm sorry, the long hair is gonna be going. I can't stand it. I will be cutting a lot of this back off as soon as I can get a haircut. I hate having longer hair. Despise it. I think I look terrible. I feel like I look like a mess all of the time because my hair is just like naturally like frizzy and gross, and I feel I'm not feeling it. Everything was alright. Here's inflamed arteries which makes them enlarge. Usual arteries are 2 millimeters. He's a 5, and that caused a blockage. He was on some heavy blood thinners, which caused him to bleed a lot when they did the balloon. So he's very sore to an extended period of high pressure, and they're keeping him until tomorrow. But overall, everything should be okay. Either is fair. Oh god, the streamer is here. She is here. Everyone hide. Everyone hide. Ciara, we didn't get too much further last night after you had to go. Because my brain stopped just wanting to think after that. Oh my god, there's so many achievements. Oh, most of them are to do with locking everyone. Oh my. Oh my, I knew it. Locked in possible infidelities 1, 2, and 3? There is drama. I accidentally turned this up last night and now it's really loud. Okay, is that better? Nothing makes sense and the info is... Yep. Yep. But maybe you joined in on infidelity. I was just looking at the achievements because I've only got 2 achievements and it says that there's 22. And I just seen that there's 3 different ones about possible infidelity. I feel like I've already found one. The big reveal. Finished Roottrees Mania. Maybe I shouldn't be reading these yet. That would explain the 3rd nipple. That it would. Who am I kidding? The 3rd nipple's never gonna have any reasoning. What? Jay, I am so sad. I went to renew the Toll that I was the book that I was reading for the Scythe series because I haven't finished it yet and the month I could have it was up from the library and I went to renew it. Someone else had reserved it, so I had to take it back. So now I kind of need to wait until I can get it from another library. May not have slept last night, was able to download and play this whole game. You played the whole game? My god, Ciara, you should be a detective. Checking for siblings that have different features, hair colors. I'm thinking so. Sometimes the perks will turn into rainbow squares without any custom textures. What? Just finished drawing and reading about tax to come into Nibbles and Everdale, as one does. Hi, Punching! How are you? More than the one? You'd think so. Apparently not. Even the additional game mode? Oh my god! Damn! Damn! That's cool. I suppose too it did help having seen a lot of things about how to find things about where we're kind of up to as well. It probably helped a little bit to get you started and then you could just power through after that. Now, Ciara, you're gonna have to go and get all the achievements. 15 hours of gameplay in the whole thing. I feel like that's pretty much... What is this, stream 4? I've done about 3-hour streams last 3 days. Yeah. So that will probably be close, I think. No, 2 of them were closer to 4. 4, 8, and then just before 12. Yeah, that's probably about close. Did learn, does me and my wife have blue eyes? Our girl had to have blue eyes, she does. Else there's been foul play. Yeah, honestly, eyes are so crazy, right? About the likelihood of different eye colors and stuff. I could be mistaken, but I think if you have blue eyes, there is also a 0.1% chance of it going green, throwing green, but 0% chance of having brown eyes, etc. Bob has blue eyes, Rex and I both have blue eyes, and they're just the most beautiful blue. Oh my goodness. The manager at my bookstore has seen me so much recently. She started putting books from the author aside each week in case I want them. She knows every book I've bought. That's so cool. Got the smoker back to smoke pizzas this weekend. Sorting out a trailer for myself. Not sure if I'm okay, but worth it. Nice, nice. Smoked pizza. It does sound amazing, doesn't it? Okay. Where do we begin? I really want to find who Elias's like spouse and kid was. And I feel like this. Oh, we never figured out if they're in the right order. So we'll have to. I don't think they are. I feel like his eyes look closer to his. Oh, maybe not. I guess it's hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? Maplewood, Bourbonwood, or my classic Cherrywood. Oh, gotta go the classic. Gotta go the classic. For sure. Oh, Dexy. I think Dexy wants to chat. Let me just get Dexy. Come on. You just want a treato. I know you. I know this boyo. He just wants a treat. Chat, does Dexy get a treato? I've got some beef liver here. You want a treato? Oh my goodness. Has he been the goodest boy? Yes. Except on his walk today when he just wanted to bark at people walking past. But besides that, yes. Treat. Good boy. Then... can you hear him getting into it? Here we grab like third nipples. It's true. It's true. So, now we need 4 to be able to lock in. We currently have 1, 2, 3 here. That has to be correct. I feel like that's correct based on what we know, and that has to be correct. So we need 1 more. Maybe we should try and find Bonnie's... like what happened here. Under different circumstances, spirits and other recreational activities may... Close enough, right? Close enough. Hi, clown! And smoked the pizza instead. Stephanie Jones married, Brian Jones, which you also have. Oh, yeah, true. That was his name. I forgot to mark that. Oh, we also don't know who Eloise is. We have just a random Eloise with just no... It needs somebody to keep you awake. Mistakes were made. Were they? Were they mistakes? So, they are potentially not in the right order, but we also don't know anything about them. And... we need to find out what happened here as well. So if he's a mechanic, chat, wonder where we can find more. Actually, hang on a second. 3 pictures were scrambled as part of Chris Rafferty's cousin. You reassembled the first one. Who was she? Is that? No, it can't be. What game is this? This is called The Roottrees Are Dead. It basically starts by these 5 people dying on a plane crash, and then some random person turns up at our door and is like, I need you to put together the family history. For reasons we cannot say. And then we slowly found out that she's like writing a book. But yeah, just really weird stuff. Maybe we try Bonnie. Or we don't have anything about Ernie. Dedicated to Stephanie and someone else? Yeah, it was. It was a Stephanie and who was it? Hang on. Dexy, are you tapping me? Oh, what was her book called? Is this like the bed we made? I'm not sure what that is, but if this is another game like that, I need to suss that out. That's just Louise from Spain. Dexter, you've had a treat, Bubba. You've also had so much food today. You're gonna get chunky. And you can't get chunky because that puts too much pressure on your hips and legs. I know. I'm sorry. Hotel Mystery? Court of Love trilogy? Who else? Who else? Because we have, like, we need to find out who these are, right? Dexter's got yogurt on his head. I can feel it. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I also feel like there is at least 2 more bits of evidence here we have to find. But also, this still says that there is 10 more things that this can help with. So, let me go back to the drawing board. Has this helped? Have we done everything with Clark? Yes. Except for maybe here. We haven't locked in that he's an artist, but that has to be correct. Did I look up that book? Whoops. Did I? Oh, I can't. Okay. So, Lauren swashbuckle my heart. No, how did I? It does say brothers went down the path of knowledge. Oh. That does. That definitely does. Knowledge. It was about Gwen. Kissing Lights of Harrison Lane. Yeah, we got that. I can raise a child without worry like other countless widows. An entry tunnel to Dynasty. Who would step down? I wish I'd been a fly on the wall. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on to it so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers. Nobody's got time for candy. Architects, preachers. Yeah, that accounts for everyone. Preachers. Here. Lawyer, architect. Yeah, so that's locked in. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottrees name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it. But he's the one who volunteered. Hi, Insomniac, how are you? Tommy, what's up? He just laughed. I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma. So it's here? It's on the Clark page? There's still one thing here and 10 over here? Okay. Clark's getting married and in my opinion far too young. He's barely 18 and Danielle isn't much older, but openly confronting them would make me a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. That we knew. Clark, will the rest of your generation, is a free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than any one person can spend? They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers. So the free spirits, okay, so musicians, artists, and dancers. Really kind of anything to try and solidify these in here or there. So the free spirits all wanted to be and free spirits were down here, right? The youngest? Musicians, artists, and dancers. I think I'm saying it's on level 1 to 50, level 10 importance, what I gather from. Oh, I see. Oh. Also, that, hang on. If I have the other stuff right, 1, 2, 3. If I have the other stuff right, then that would lock it in, because that's 4. Okay, well, there's something on here. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge. Bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. I used to invent with Jacob when we were walking in the woods after school. Jacob? Do we have a Jacob locked in? We don't. Who is Jacob? We must. Edward is set to take over. So Edward is one of these two. We don't actually know who Edward is either, which is really hard. So who actually did become the presidents? Elias, Zach, Guy, Ernie, Carl. So Edward was meant to... So I would think too, Edward would have to be older. It wouldn't be the youngest. That wouldn't make sense. So... No, but surely it's him. Illegal south of Pennsylvania. Maybe you can look up marriage laws. Do you generally just mean like marriage laws? Just yeah. Yep. CJ, don't forget you were here forever. Thank you for the 59. How are you? How are you? How are you? Ernie Madsen Jr. was 4th. Did we have him locked in? Oh my god, we didn't. Something feels rough. Are you okay? Oh no, not the food poisoning. We don't. So one of the presidents we still haven't placed. And 4th, so it has to be younger than Carl. So Edward was meant to be... Hi, old, how are you? Edward was meant to, but it went to someone else. I think here. I think it's there. Surely. Okay, let me try Ernest Madsen. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, let me try Ernest Madsen. Nothing. But didn't he die? There was nothing. He goes by Ernie. What? I'm confused. Val, thank you for the lag. Okay. Okay. I think we need to pick a path and just try and follow it through. I reckon we try and solidify this so that that is finished. That way one of them is completely done, you know? And then we can find the others. So, chat, how do you reckon we hunt down who Elias had a kid with? And we'll come back to the other stuff. I think we have to just try and see one of these through to try and get something locked in. So he was a mechanic. Elias M. Nothing. Nothing. Just missing their order. We also don't have their occupations. Or if that's the correct photo. That's why I'm like a bit unsure. All right. It's about if you reckon we can do this one, we'll do it. Let's try. Okay. Edward Roottree. Let's see if anything. Whoops. There was nothing. But you said you thought you seen something in here about professions, right? Have we seen anything at all about Edward? Because they would have been cousins with her, right? Cousins. There's still something here that is of importance. Okay, we haven't visited this in a while. For and about corporate leaders. Fashion consultant Miranda was born, Brenda retired. Brenda's patterns were being copied by other brands. Second cousin Ernie Jr., who had just become the president of Roottrees at the time. Okay, so that's going to be relevant to Ernie, I believe. Nothing that we're after. Are they here at all? I mean, he looks like an Edward, but he's not because it's locked in. There's also this kid. Technically, we could be way off. But I think we established that that kid was probably just over here. We can't give him any other photos? Okay, that's weird. All right. Any ideas? Any ideas at all? Whole time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left, but I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted the four of us stand together. Let everyone filter in behind. Wanted to gather around. Yeah, that's it. One, two, three. Does that means I have that photo wrong? Right? Oh no, that's just another one of hers. Never mind. We also don't know who he married. So what do we have here? Yeah, paths of knowledge. So what are our options? Lawyer. Wonder if one of them... All Lauren's book titles. I think so. Actually, have I just looked up? Oh no, it goes to Star Trek, that's right. What was it? Swashbuckle... What was it? Swashbuckle My Heart. Copy by Lauren Roottrees. Oh, did it go by Rafferty, if I'm not remembering correctly? Did I spell that right? Is it Rafferty? Re-released. Oh. Wait. I don't know if I ever followed this. Oh my god. That's what I'm missing, chat. Oh my god. They knew people would do that. This was a version of Lauren Roottrees' diary released in 1975. Unlike the original diary, it contains no pictures but has many new passages that reflect on her thoughts 10 years later. DocuSide, thank you so much for the hydrate. The death of Elias. Okay, so that changed. Oh my god. Look at this, chat. Okay, I want this. Okay, now that's done. Here we go. The new diary opens with an explosive incident. Hang on. Scandal! Okay, let's go. Diary 2. Knew missed something from with last room, but didn't know if you followed up after I slept. No, I did not. Samantha Roottrees, there it is. The new diary opens with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottrees had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud. Samantha Roottrees. Hi from Jays. Hello. Hi Nick, how are you? Although Sam and... It is her. I swear to God, chat, if my theory was right, if my theory is right, although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retain the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told that her parents died. Apparently Sam Wait. Where is she? Have we? We haven't locked her in yet. Oh my god, chat. The gossip. Oh my lord. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant, and after birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby Samantha was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that. Almost. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's... Okay, reappeared. Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr. and they finally married in their 50s. Lauren mentioned the wedding in her first diary without knowing of Patsy's history. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated this. When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Roottree in the first place. Even though she was not part of the clan's trust, he wanted to include her in family affairs. That was what led to Lauren's initial entry entitled Sam. The gossip. Okay, so much to unpack there. Oh my goodness. This is a page of additional notes and context from the 1975. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottrie. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Had she had the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It has been a long time since any real Roottree was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother, and her adopted grandfather. What I'm most ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Roottree for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all, and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either, but even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Oh my. First page is 10 out of 10. Unbelievable, right? Narrow down in the photo. Yep. Okay. EC and Mr. Miller. Reading this back, I get deja vu. As I write this addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No Roottree has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob and Gwyn divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second. Not even I can blame her for that. I've seen what he gets up to in Startlet. But neither of us ever took a second husband. With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in this family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock, pun intended, so who knows what caused these things. I suspect that he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio, but still I don't think a marriage on such a shaky foundation like that can last, and Lord knows I was right last time. The biggest complaint I got after publishing my diary was how many similar names there are, and I get it. There are 4 Elis for Pete's sake, but that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town, and I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin. That's why they became Uncle Junior or Miracles Eli or Eli C. Our family's names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honour those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy, so now you see where my pop's name come from. One thing that's always been consistent in our family though is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. With the women, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who was Elias's mother. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent of junior. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving a certified mail from an Edward Clancy Roottrees, and I had to break the news that they got my father's name backwards. Like 500 of them. There's 2 Elis. Hi Petra, how are you? I am good. Apparently this is the first she could find that she ever wrote about. She knows it was for a school assignment about anger, and she believes, based on the teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember the events spelled out here, but she does remember getting in trouble. I got angry when I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, your Pop is my dad. She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing, so I pushed her away too. Then I got in trouble. Then Pop took her away. He told me, don't worry, I'm glad she's gone. Because she told her, that's why she got sent away? It's really cool, Petra. It's very, very interesting. We're near the end. Oh my goodness. Okay, so... Okay. So, where does Patricia come into this? Just here for the jazz? Honestly, same. So... Elias Jr. So, over here... is this where we go Patricia there? Now, so Samantha. I knew it, chat. I swear, if I was right with my theory. If I was right. Married off to a much older man. Patsy. So I wonder if we Google. No. All right. Swear chat if I'm right. Whoops. Hi Andy, how are you? Sam, no. Okay, so we don't have that. We just know that she had kids. Maiden names, yeah. Oh, yeah, true. My bad. Forgot that one. Steel Company in Butler County. On a World War II history page, you find that contributed to the war effort by creating parts of vehicles. Christensen Steel and Patricia Christensen are both mentioned in a book review. For Steamy Correspondence by Tina Angelina. Okay. Tina Angelina. The old man Roottrees had a daughter with one of his son's wives. Yes? It hurts the brain to think about. You have to... Another nudie book. Chat, close your eyes. Printing steamy PDF. This is a book of historical letters with an erotic twist. Each letter is accompanied by context from the book's author. A letter from the book has been added. Oh my. In 1934, someone who goes by Patch wrote a letter full of innuendo to an unknown gentleman who it is clear she had a romantic history with. Patch is thought by the book's author to have been Patricia Christensen, a daughter of the owner of Christensen Steel. Her nickname was Pat and Ch were the first two letters of her last name. Patricia, who would have been in her mid-20s when the letter was written, was married to an older man of no notable status. This letter was most definitely not to him. There are also a few passages that mention a daughter, leading Tina Angelina to theorize that this was written to the father of a child she hid from society in some way. The letter ends on a mention of a twisted twin that seems to evoke imagery from a classic literature. If not for her story, yours and mine would be the most tragic tale ever told. How awful is it that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate and worse, sent to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin? So the farmhands were twin. Hang on. Left an outcast, forced to a life of labor under a wicked relative. It's like something from the start of a children's fable. She deserves not the life he has been sentenced to. I can't stand to be a part of you both. Someday I shall return to you, and I pray that he has not corrupted her to know his sins. I swear that on this joyous day, with all of our strength I can muster, I will fight for our child's freedom. Let us pray her fable has a happy ending. What? Yeah, what kind of fable? Oh, okay. Hang on. Live in possession of your brother's twisted twin? Who's the twin? So the farmhands were hang on, because she was... Hang on. Dear God. We know they're twins. Elias's twin? Are you meaning this Elias? Or this Elias? I can't... Maybe that's what this is. That there is something... No. What? Hang on. Yeah, I'm also very confused. Oh, there's too many Eliases. Because there's no other twins, is there? Unless they're twins. No, that can't be right because they were born after. What? I'm so confused. I'm not the only one confused by this, right? It's not just me and Shay. What on earth? I don't even know what to do with this at this point. It is confusing. The campaign mailer still has an importance of 6. Ernie? Where does Ernie come into this? I see your brother's twin, sort of your twin? Yeah, I can't tell either. True. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. Ernie? Where does he come into this? Oh my god. What? George and a daughter named Georgetta? No. Say it ain't so. Ernie Jr. was a president. Yeah, he was the 4th one before it went to Carl, and he died. I hadn't gone down there because I couldn't find where he fit into this. I was thinking it must have been here somewhere. Dear God. Because there's also an Ernie Jr. Junior, isn't there? Okay. No, sorry, Sam. We're coming back to you later. Okay. Campaign mailer. So, importance of 6. CM. No, wait, Ernie wasn't? I mean, surely not. He has the name. No, he doesn't. Oh, Christ. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm so confused from this. How did you do this in a night, Ciara? Could have been his parents ditching the Roottrees name. That is true. Okay, hang on. Start this again. An excerpt from a newspaper article about her campaign. So, what if we look up... I know you don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girl about putting out a statement, she could use the publicity. Who is CM? There is no CM. And who is Eloise? She doesn't even have a last name. She's just McLovin at this point. There is no CM. Unless it's meant to be GM. Oh, locked in. Okay. Christ, that's why. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Alright. One confusing... Okay, yes. Alright. I am following now. Alright. So, Stephanie Jones. Maybe we, I don't know, search her husband, Brian Jones? Oh... famous athlete. He doesn't seem to be related. Well, thank God. If we had another one where he was a distant cousin that married someone in his family, oh my God, we would have had problems. Okay. A more local resource. Yeah, lucky him, right? Thank God for that, Brian Jones. Okay, more local. Many advertisements over the years. This article is a piece about Brian Jones taking over his father's print company after 20 years. Find out in a book like 8 hours later. Brian seems to not have let it go to waste as a marketing opportunity. I've been in and out of that shop my whole life. My father taught me everything there is to know when it comes to getting the job done right and getting it done quick. We've been a printing staple of Butler County for years, and even the Butler County Times uses us for their coupon pages a few times a year. But still, whether you're a new client or one of our regulars, nothing will change. Come on down for the best prices or bulk printing anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania, or search us online. I designed the website myself. Okay, no, this can go in. Okay, this can go there actually. All right. Okay, his website. Jones Graphics and Print is a company that, according to the website, has existed. The website seems fancy. It even has frames. This website lists the address, hours, and a few examples of clients and the type of work that was done for each. Stephanie Jones, mailers, Roottrees Canning Company, various banners, posters, Butler County Holiday Light Post banners, Miracle Network, tour flyers, Roottrees Motors coupon flyers, Butler County School District. We haven't Googled that. Okay. I'm gonna just so we can come back to this page if we need to. Summer Theatre, Children of Eden. At the bottom it says, we also do web design. Come on in to get a quote today. He is using that. Yep, he'll be on MySpace next. So, okay, we need to search everything here. Located outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, while the Roottrees Canning Company now has its headquarters in the city, the company began on a small farm. The Butler County Times is presumably a local paper there. There are likely articles from over the years involving the Roottrees family and those adjacent to them. It's been automatically added to your periodical search interface. As a side note, a video game called The Roottrees Are Dead was once set in Butler County, and it turns out the creator never lived in or near Butler County or even had any connection to Butler County. That's cool. Yeah, let's search that. The Roottrees Are Dead, not to be confused with a similar game called The Flute-Knees Are Bred, is a video game about a fictional family called the Roottrees and about discovering their lineage after the Roottrees sisters are killed in a plane crash. The game takes place in Butler County, which is a real county in Pennsylvania, but uses fictional elements such as fake newspaper called the Butler County Times. The creator of the game does not know anyone who lives in Butler County and has never even been there. Instead, he just randomly picked somewhere on the map near a major metropolitan area that sounded reasonable and hoped not to somehow accidentally offend the people that actually live there. I love this. I love this. Duckler country denizen quack quack. You're really doing this, are you? The Flute-Knees Are Bred is a game about a fictional family of ducks who live in Duckler County. Their 3 sons, the Flute-Knee brothers, accidentally offend a witch who turns them into bread. They are then eaten by some of the other citizens of Duckler County. It's all quite grim. The player must identify all of the ducks in the area, their lineage, and of course their occupation. To find out, according to the slogan, which ducks killed the Flute-Knees, if you're looking for a hint of that game, I heard one of the ducks is a bank robber who goes by the name The Safe Quacker. There, I hope you're happy. Damn it. Damn it. Petra, thank you so much for the like. Okay, what if we search this? Aww. Yeah, we're gonna need to bring out the separate binder. Oh man, that's cool. I love that. Okay. Witness the testimony of the miracles Rootree. Miracle Rootree. Okay, so we have looked at this. All right. Rootree Motors? Trapper Keeper. Which you've already seen. You don't find any trace of them on the internet as local business and may be featured in other places. Okay. Wait, what was it? Rootree Motors. There's an ad for wait, this is how we find Elias! Oh my god. Used to be called Wilkins Motors. Oh my dear god. Okay. The miracles. We'll highlight this under. An ad for Rootree Motors is run in every week's Butler County Times for many years, but recently has been changed to include a picture. There it is. Oh my goodness. Though why the name would have changed might be. Yeah, I was confused too. We just got it from the photo. I will come back to that. I just want to finish going through this, get all of our evidence, and then start again. Okay, nothing there. Oh wait, hang on. Maybe. No. And then lastly, theatre performs plays and musicals during the summer. Makes sense. As it is not summer currently, the website has a thank you message. Thank you for making our 1998 season such a success. The website lists the credits of the musical, which seems to be the final show they performed. Ha 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 ha! Below the cast, it lists the crew, and two things stand out. Posters and additional set design elements by Jones Graphic and Print, and choreography by November Studios. Bingo! Choreographer. So whoever November is, does choreography. Okay. Bingo, bingo, bingo. All right. So, we just got so much from that. A Rootree Motors had the route from 74 to 77. Wilkins Motors is still the same family business, but has just joined. Almost we're still the same family business. All that's different is they've joined a sweeter family. The local family mechanic. Tessa Rootree. There she is. From her Rootree Motors parents. Says it's been around for 50 years. The family business. Also Tessa Rootree, their newest fixer, learned all there is to know from her parents. So that solves that. Right? Right? Oh, Bunny, I think it's going to be a bit of both. This has to be correct. But it said we can find out why they changed names. Yeah, gotta be. Catherine. Hang on, how do you spell that? Okay. Fix anything short of America. I love that. That was what she said in her vows. She got up and she was like, I can fix him. Oh god. The advert. This one? Need new oil, come on down, we'll fix her up. Just a pun on joining the Roottrees. Ah, I see. Yeah, and it looks like the hint's on this one anyway, so it's definitely gotta be her. Okay. So, why the name change would have changed might be. So how do we find that? Oh yeah, maybe. Why would that not be? Specifically Pittsburgh? The ad told us. Yeah, I just thought there'd be more to it. Okay, hang on. That also means that there was very limited things to name the baby. Hi, Caleb, how are you? So who'd we get? Nice. Heck yeah, chat, look how close we are. Sleepy and tired as heck. Super close to end of term, right? Get home safe. All right. Miracle's family tree is done. Her family tree, done. Okay. So, we have Gwendolyn here as well. I really want to sort this out. So, chat, how do you reckon we find who's who? She's mentioned in here. They mention so Eli C. Eli C practically... Okay. I only wonder if Clark's apparent disreprimand is due to the lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C stepped up and helped more. Sorry, helped more than I can say for Clancy or Edward. I feel like that's insinuating that he was the youngest. Like saying he stepped up when the other two should have, but didn't. That's what I'm getting from that. So it was one of her brothers helping step up to look after her son. Okay. LSA practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Jim? That can't be right then. Wait, did he not know his dad? Was he the one that said he didn't know his dad? Am I remembering that correctly? It was Clark. Because Lauren is... Yeah. So yeah, he died. He died. Older brother wouldn't step up and neither would... Yeah. I feel like I remembered something though about him saying he never knew his dad. But maybe... Like, James Roottrees? Him? Because there's no other Jim, is there? No. Am I remembering that correctly? I suspect that... Oh, it was Carl that never knew his dad. Oh. Wait, no. It was Clark? Lauren was the widow, right? Hang on. I'm just going to go find it, I think. So, James... Where am I? I think, okay, what I'm getting at here is the order of things. So, if she's saying that Elias stepped up to help raise Clark and Jim, is that saying he never... Wait, no, I get it now. No, that is Elias. Yeah. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, is his son. I thought it meant that, like, he didn't have a father figure, so he had to step up for both of them. I was very wrong there. Very wrong. Okay, so back to... Hi, Blue. No, you're all good. How are you doing? Clark, yeah. So that puts Elias here and said that he married Jane. Oh, no, hang on. Hang on. Who is this about? Oh, this is about Clark. Okay, never mind. Marrying Jane. Yeah, okay. No, we're good. Which one says yes? Oh, that's so exciting, Blue. Heck yeah. I'm good as well. I'm doing good. But how do we figure out who is who and their professions? Yes, please, Blue. I would love to see. The famous son? Sorry, when you say the famous son, do you mean him? Like, do you mean musician? Magazine. Did I listen to all of their songs? You find results of a lot of foliage. Jim Roottrees fan page, and it states that the lyrics and guitar are credited to Jim Roottrees and the vocals. Okay. What if I look that up? No, because they're probably going to the Dazzlers thing. Oh no, that was Clark. Okay, that was why I was getting confused. That was why. Because Jim mentioned it about Clark. Oh my god. So our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, don't mind saying any of this. He'd agree now. It's okay, he's a lot happier. So I mean, we have info, but not a lot. There's references. Ad campaign, he was, we did lock someone in for advertising, didn't we? Already? Yeah. Yeah, we've got Clark. Unless they were both in advertising? Oh. They were both in advertising? Do you guys reckon they were? Okay. Clark took after Jim's. Yeah. We sort of know who's who. What if we try? Is a series of television and magazine ads for Roottrees chocolate bars. The ad campaign is described as having the premise that boys and girls are often diametrically opposed, except when it comes to one thing. Both of them agree that Roottrees is their favorite. The first advertisement is in this series was the most memorable due to their bright red hair. Oh, that's the twins. Right? What if we search? Okay, it just... In the 50s? That would be those two. Yeah, 50s would point... Wait. No, it has to be those two. We're in the 90s now. For them? Yeah, I guess. Because, yeah, the older two don't have... Yeah. Okay. So... Clark's Jingle Company? Hang on, I have too many tabs. Did I have it here? Your book might lag? True. No, that was hers. Right or RAM? Oh, Jim's interview? Rollin' was a song, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Clark Rafferty, on there is about page, you can find a picture level of the inspiration of the famous. Okay, so yeah, we did find that because we got the photo, but... Hi, DC, how are you? Time stops and a jingle plays while he dances down the aisle. As he does, different things in the department store become Roottrees candy. Need the rest. That name Katrina, yeah. Did we ever just Google this? Yeah, we did. I don't know. Anderson Maple Farm? Yeah, we got that. No, chat. What do you reckon? married. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. Left on public pages. Read through all of Lauren's... Yeah. There was a lot to, undo though. Just thought this would have practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. Eli's marriage seems fine. Does she mention? I don't know if she mentions Edward at all. I'm really stumped here. We might need to stop there for a minute and try and go down the Ernie Jr. route. Because now that we have this, we might be able to find out a bit more. Because we still have... Actually, let me just have a look for a second. We haven't done anything with this photo. Don't even know who that is. Or her. Lauren does tell us what Sam looks like. Yeah, that's true actually. She does, doesn't she? Where was that? Was about the glasses. Glasses. So kids do. So, was she ever in one of these photos? So these two? Yeah, that does look like someone who's possibly feeling a bit out of place. So her kids had glasses but not her, so that makes that her. We don't know what she done yet, do we? But then also... Okay, so like the likes of Caroline. Caroline is in there. So... who does that leave? We kind of need two kids that will have the same surname. A boy and a girl. Long as she's willing, yeah. So that would be Farmer? Farmer? Who did you marry? So we don't know who, but it has to be, there has to be like 3 people with the same surname. Maybe Kellogg? Or the Madsons? Could that be where Ernie comes into it? I think it has to be either Kellogg or... Yeah. Because yeah, what are the chances of her naming another, like another one Sam? Hi, Samurai. It's going good. We're getting really close to the end. Okay. We need 4 though for it to lock. And we do not have 4. I still haven't even locked in Gwendolyn. Why don't we have a photo of Gwendolyn? Try to reread the Sam part of the 10 years later. All right, let's give it a whirl. Next, you think you contribute? Oh, always. Always. We do know that the picture of the swimmer and the backpack girl is going to be cousins, so they should be... Yeah, that's true. Clearly, I did not know our true history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottrees. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Had she had the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Oh my god. It's right there. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. Wait, does that mean... Hang on. Where is it? Where's the photo? Is that her? Debbie? Debbie? Did you change her name? Oh, that makes sense. Because, yeah, Ernie died. Okay. No, that makes sense. How did I look past the fact that there's 4 names there? Oh my god. So, who was older? Oh, my headset's about to go flat. And our children seem eager to help the family. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. Long time since any real Roottrees was excited and interested in the actual candy. Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother. Oh my god, I put this thing on wrong. Sorry, and it's about to go flat. Debbie and Nicole. Come on. Sorry, my headset's turned off. Any of the headphone? I haven't had a good look at them yet. I seen what was posted, but I haven't got to sit down and really look at them. We were out most of today. This isn't working. Yes, please, Ciara. All right, we're good. We're good now. We're good. Okay. Sam is a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. She didn't have the thick glasses that Patsy did. Doesn't have the thick glasses that Patsy did. Black hair, green eyes, and I guess that's kids. Her children have that covered. Okay. It's kind of amazing though that he kept her in the will when he sent her away. I guess it's Ernie Jr. first. And what did it say he did? He was the president, wasn't he? Fourth one. If I'm remembering correctly. Could you do it in tech help, I think it's called. And then there's Gwyneth. So okay. We need photos. I was excited, interested in the actual candy as Ernie. The green thumb. It's like a gardener. Something along those lines. Where is it? Farmer again? I guess, maybe? That sent her away. Elias Jr. Oh, that could be right. Yeah, that could make sense then. Yeah. We need photos. Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. Yeah. Whoops a daisy. Yeah, and then that's Debbie. Wait. That can't be right. I must have it round the wrong way. Gwyneth must be older because I can't put a photo on that side. Okay, 4th. Yeah. Oh, we don't have a photo of him. Okay. Okay. Feeling pretty confident about that. Now, are we missing anything else? I guess that skips a generation of children have that covered. Wait. Hang on. Do I have that right? Will we fill out Bonnie's side because Caroline mentioned the nudie book? What was that called again? Hi Nate, how are you? Gwendolyn in the 5. Oh yeah! Where am I? Gwendolyn. Who's that kid? Oh, yeah. So Gwendolyn's here too. Which one's Gwendolyn? So these two. Junior. So that will be him. Okay. Let's go. Chat, we are crushing it. Booyah. Okay, so that's one locked in. She'd be older. She does look... Well, she's the only one it really can be, because she has to be the oldest one there. That makes sense. Okay. So, that's 2. Okay, now... the book. Princess of Illumination, yeah. I have a lot of names still that I haven't... I love that there's just a Louise. Nudies galore, that's the name of it. Hi Caleb, welcome back. Okay, what do we have left? We have one here. One there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did. That looks like you. The daughter of unknown female number 1 and unknown male number 3. The math ain't mathin', chat. The math ain't mathin'. Okay, no, bring out... Oh, okay, I'm actually not going to finish that. I was about to say bring out the nudie book. Alright, Caroline, where art thou? Caroline. Did I put her in random? What? She did! Was it in evidence? Oh no, because that's right. It said that it wasn't added to evidence. I can't even remember how to find it. What lineage is it? Hang on. Down... Okay, Gwendolyn's side. No, that's Gwen! There. Oh my god. Why did I get to hear and give up? Oh, for crying out loud. God damn it, Val. What are you doing? No, one of these characters wrote a book. And I need to find it. I can't remember the name of it. Does anyone remember? We needed an evidence for easy access. Caroline, yeah. Why didn't I mark it down? And we still have that there's choreography by November Studios there too. Actually, I could just search that. A local dance school, they advertise less for ballet and jazz. There's hardly any other information available. Instead of November Studios, maybe they should have called this place No Mention Studios because you didn't find any information about it though. Nice thought though. Pickles, man. How do we retrace our steps? Hey, Juggers, I'm good. How are you? Okay, what if we just try Caroline? Oh, wait, what's this? An organization found in the 70s. Acronym stands for Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. Well, I know that we do have... Oh my god, there it is! Chat, close your eyes. Eloise. I marked it down? In what? Stephanie? What is wrong with me? Anyways. The centerpiece is a series of full-color nude self-portraits at different ages stretching from 25 to 30. What deja vu? Really? Talks about influences. She was one of the youngest in a generation. In her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave her dreams to settle for boring men. Let's double down on passions. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an over correction. I know. How did I not remember that? She commends her father's act. She also explains that her marriage to Mark. No, that was her. Never mind. Eloise. Yep, he's tagged. So, oh, that's why we have a stray Eloise there. Okay. No matter how many times you go back. Great. Well, that's not helping because Mark was Caroline's. Oh, of course. Yeah, that's probably her wife. Yeah. Okay. Now we're back to here. So, who do we have left? Accounted for, accounted for, accounted for. No one. And said you had two mums. Yeah. How do we figure out Bonnie's? Or Gwyneth? Or him? At least it worked out that's in advertising. But what did Edward do? 2, 3, 4. Chat, the math ain't mathin'. He was a lawyer? Yeah, I do remember that we did have November. November's dance studios. Hang on. He's still not locked in. Okay, where did I go wrong with Chris? Because he's still not locked in. And he hasn't been for quite some time. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Next Generation is locked in. Good spot, pals. 4 more. Okay. Wait, we have a James Morden that I haven't noted down. Where did their surnames change to Morden? They don't. Okay. Well, I'm assuming that this has to be Caroline. Yeah. Why do I have a spare? Oh, I never put hers in. Whoops. Silly Val. God, who do these guys marry? Never gonna know. Okay, so one of the root trees has to be here. So she's the one with the dance studio over here. We don't have a photo of her, do we? Is there a November listed anywhere? I love that there's still something here, apparently. The little girl with the brown hair. Wait, how did you work that out? Is she listed here? How do you know that's November? Oh, it's right there. Never mind. Okay, so that's one. I wonder if we can try and lock in some of the marriages. So this has to be the Cottrells. No, they don't count. I just am wanting to do it for the sake of kind of completing it, I guess. If I can. So Stephanie was one of these. Which one? Davy, Bethany's yearbook picture, and Stephanie. Okay, so she's the one with the glasses. Amazing. Chat, we are crushing it. Hell of a completionist. Yeah, I feel like I need to, or it's not gonna feel right, you know? So, oh god, these guys, how are we gonna find their wives? Or Clancy's? Named after Clancy on Roottrees, who was Elias's son. Mandates that a fixed percentage of its profits are split. Possible to get. And what was the 5? The flute needs a red. That was great. The yearly selling of Roottrees president is always locked to the price of a single pack. Elias wanted to ensure that only his direct relatives could afford to be president, and that he knew that because of their passive income was tied to the profits, they'd be guess and hope, yeah. Because there's nothing that really even gives it away. Oh. Okay, well I think we can establish that her mum's name's going to be April. For obvious reasons, that her name's November. And then we have Laura. So they went with James. You're all good, Caleb. No worries. Thank you for dropping by. Sleep well. Relation to marriages? Yeah. I feel like that has to be like Joan. Feels like an older name. Then these two is just gonna be literally 50-50. We've got a Sarah. We've got a Laura. I don't know. Do you guys reckon that could be right? Do you reckon he married a Sarah? And a Laura? I guess maybe we can just try and Google it. Laura Carlson. Joan and Jim. Spouses, they're important. Yeah. The sisters? Which sisters? Oh, at the very start. Yeah, we do. We may as well. We're really close to finishing it. So, let me start over here. So this has to be, hang on. Wait, let me, all over the shop. Let me go through and make sure I've got Top Secret. I'm not part 2. Yeah, there's another 7 hours of gameplay here. Oh, who's that guy? Who are these two? Alright, I guess we'll find out. This is actually a Souls-like. It's way in the back of the... Yeah. Stop it. Well, how am I gonna find him? I don't even know who it is. Oh, God. Shay, you had to say it. You had to say it. Okay, I guess we fill out the others and then hope for the best. Okay, we're back to the start. Start randomly clicking. So... that's got to be Miracle. I'm missing something. Because he still has 2 photos. Oh, God. And his music? And Diamond? Oh, God. I don't even have the photos. Clark, where are you? Do you reckon that's right? J. So that should be her. No. J and D, sorry, that's right. And then that makes that her. I don't have a second photo of him. Unless it's one of these. Was he in... Clark. God damn it! Yeah, because you can see it on the little thing there. I didn't notice that until someone pointed it out. That looks like Clark. Yeah, I'd say so. That's all done. That's all done. I'm gonna have a visceral reaction to this, chat. There's another photo of Raina? What? Okay. There we go. She did an interview. Talks about inspirations. One important thing that I learned from an early age is that dreams are not outside of our grasp. My grandpa was a college professor who taught lectures about history. He always told me that history was full of people from famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Instead, he told me I should go out and use my name to accomplish something. I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot because I have other people in my family that have also made the Roottrees name famous for things. Beside Candy, his older sister even wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had to read in school. I took his advice and I work with my mum designing clothing. I help decide what colours and patterns I want to model. Then she designs the clothes with a team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura tells me... What a damn guess. What a damn guess. Grandma Laura. Grandma Laura. Alright, well that's locked in. So then yeah, I'm convinced those are correct. Brute Force wins again. Okay, chat. Who is the random guy in the background? Is it him? Because it's a... Oh, that's cool. Wasn't alive. Wait, in what year? Wait, sorry, what? Sorry, what year? Unless it's actually a vampire. That too. Oh, in the black and white one. Okay. Chat, I don't have any spare spots. Right? Who is the random guy I just got a photo of? There's nowhere to put the photo. David 3rd Kellogg. Alright, let's try. Oh, whoops. The only thing that's left is that there's a hint on here. Just try Kellogg a third, maybe. Was cornflakes? I've been thinking that too, to be honest. The swimmer? Yeah, so that's the photos. I guess I'm just trying to work out the... Wait, no. It says it here. Davy's younger sister. Cool. I remembered. We've done it! We've done it! $49 of 50? Okay. Chat, we are crushing this. Nice. Here we go.
To my genealogy genie. If you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives. Congratulations. I knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family tree I'd like you to consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth. So make sure you're ready.
Ooh. Okay. There it is. There it is. Okay, now. Let me just grab my notes real fast. EC. There was something we read. Where did we keep reading EC? EC Cooper. Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside farmhands EC and John. Oh my god, look chat, there it is. I didn't realize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy last year. At the reception when I asked who Sam was, Pop shushed me and said it was complicated. Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside farmhands EC and John when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work. Upon hearing that, Zach checked the records and managed to confirm that all 3 are on the books. I feel like this is our... Sam gave him some old tools and taught him to make the bike's engine faster. None of us think that for a proper multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seems thrilled. Okay. Anderson Farm. For a long time, this farm also appears every so often in sections about things to do. Seems that twice each time of the Roottrees Candy Company's current head of farming, Mrs. Cottrell, returns to Butler County to demonstrate how 5 pieces were made at the beginning of the century. They cost quite a lot to attend and sell at every time, so the Butler County Times recommends getting tickets the moment they go on sale. The ads and blurbs do not have any other relevant information. However, you do learn that the farm offers discounts on Tuesdays. So... EC. E. Cottrell? There is no list. I have to type it. Unless we go here. Cottrell. There was a Laura and a Stephanie. Sorry, just a Stephanie. Gwyneth. Where am I? That's Gwen. She married a Sam Cottrell? Maybe if we try searching. Yeah, maybe we try Gwyneth Cottrell. Hang on, am I spelling that right? Gwyn. Oh god. If we look in diary. Oh yeah. Wrong one. The head of the museum, for all we know. That's it. Where is it? The biggest complaint I got at the publishing. Uncle Junior Miracles Eli or Eli C. His father and Grandma Gweneth's father. Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honor the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward. Edward and Clancy. Edward Clancy? Did they just... And then they just, what, named him the same thing? But then... Yeah. Yeah. Got her dad's name wrong. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. You're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving certified mail for an Edward Clancy Rootree. I had to break the news that they got my father's name backwards. His spouse? Surname first. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering because it's like, it's written right there. And it says, who is EC? Insomniac, what are you thinking about the spouse? So, okay, before it's revealed as well, I know I started this stream saying I reckon that the woman is Sam. I'm assuming that this is like to prove that like if he's alive that he can, or the mum or something can get part of into the company or something or rather to prove something. The string links to Sam. Yeah, because they like adopted her, right? What? It's not clicking. Is there something else is there something I'm missing? Oh, I have the photos around the wrong way too. A hint? Yeah. I'll take a hint. Cause yeah, I do kind of want to work it out, but didn't exactly get accepted in the family right away. Oh, I got those names around the wrong way too. I think all the other photos are right. Yeah, I'm really curious. This game's been so much fun, chat. Are there any other games like this? I need to know. Sent away by her grandpa, brought back by her father. Sam entries in the 10-year. Okay, Sam's entries in the 10-year. Sam is my love roommate. Lauren had someone. Sam. Okay, clearly I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I did not even know Sam was a Rootree. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman, had the chance to grow up with us. Sam might have been the sister figure Gwyn never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. And the children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It's been a long, long time since any real Roottrie was excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth got the green thumb of her mother. The golden idol. As soon as we finish this, I'm gonna suss that out. Sam, spitting image of Patsy with a jet black hair. She doesn't have the thick glass Patsy did, but I guess that skips generation. Place when I read that the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Roottrie for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over peasants for eternity. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Okay. Mr. Miller. Her another cool game? Alright, I'll suss these out after, because I am very interested. So, do I just write Mr. Miller, or do I need to find a name? So... Mr. Miller! Confirmed bachelor. So he was gay? Is what I'm picking up from that? By them being very vague about having a roommate. Roommate. In the diary? Which diary? Maybe under names? Yeah, too true, Hauser. Too true. She knew that was for a school assignment about anger, and she believed based on the teacher's name, she must have been in 3rd grade. I got angry when I met a girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town, and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. She then said, "Your Pop is my dad." Then Pop took her away. Hi, Dasley. How are you? Turn to Oberdin. Yeah, I think Insomniac has suggested that one before, if I'm remembering correctly. Daughter of a local steel mogul. Her father and Eli Jr. Elias hid her away at the local farm here known as EC. Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother too, but I was told trim their branches from the tree, so why is Sam special? Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside the farm hands. John Miller. John Miller. Lock it in, baby. We've got it. The last two optional and won't look until you say I'm ready. You can summon whenever. I'm confirming it. We finished it. Did we get it right? And we filled in the entire tree! Amazing.
So, you thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottrees, and his partner was John Miller?
Yes.
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Yeah, baby. We got it.
I'm Sam Madsen, though you know me as Samantha Roottrees.
I called it.
Yep, I got old. The only picture you have of me is from 40 years ago. My book tells the truth about Elias, the 5 pieces, and my parents. Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My fathers, Edward Clancy Roottrees and John Miller. By now, you've either read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser. Lauren was right. I hated the 5 pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning. My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man, but his identical twin Clancy and his father, Elias, were not.
Oh.
At age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand. Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable. The same year, I was born. A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family. He decided to fix both. They tried to erase Edward Clancy. They even removed his 5 pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC.
Yep. Yep. They got rid of him.
We were sent to the farm, and the 5 pieces did their best to keep the next generation away, to isolate me from family. But Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary. Who could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard.
Yeah.
And while the 5 pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work. It's a fluke there's a picture of my father at all, but there he is in the background. The 6th 5-piece. Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom, from a life she deemed unworthy. Elias relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father.
Yep.
At Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 pieces. My father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat, and that his grandchildren would become outcasts.
I'm surprised it's been quite a shock. Everyone else she'd been told. Her parents died.
His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago.
Yeah.
He had trained to take over as president. But due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy. A real Roottrees. He nearly ruined the company. When Ernie took over, he saved the operation. Over 13 years, he made the family billions. Ernie earned about $36. They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills. His death was my tipping point. Originally, my book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy. Until I started to look into the other dirty laundry. Ron tried to have Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't. Robbie was a blood relative.
Yep.
Even out of wedlock.
Yep. He was.
That sounded familiar. The Clancid Trust that Elias established was designed to secure his family's future. His entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart.
Yeah. Yeah, me too, Shay. I really like this.
My book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of virtue he's heralded as, and that my daughter and granddaughters are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the Trust, as anyone else.
Yeah.
The Clancid Trust will secure their future. They can decide what to do with their shares. But I'm old, and I'm not in it for the money. The truth has been eating away at me for years, but now I can set the record straight, thanks to you. As someone who enjoys searching for the truth, you might understand the power it has. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future. So thank you. You knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light. And when it does, my share of the Clancid Trust is yours. Like I said at the beginning, set for life.
Thank you. I'll be accepting my millions now.
Looking at the family tree on your wall, now with my father's, everything finally feels complete. Unless a whole lot more root trees somehow appear from thin air, this is the last time I'll come knocking. Thanks again, and so long.
That's all we wanted to hear about the payment. It received mixed reviews. Life went on and a new president took over the company. The Roottrees family faded from the news cycle. And then everything changed. Ah! Oh my god, I'm a secret Roottrees. What did you guys think? That was fun. Yeah, let's see what this is though. Does this have anything to do with this? What is Roottrees Mania? And where do I find it? Oh, it's a new game? I'm a secret Roottrees. What happens to the infamous spoil unlocked content? Make sure you've tied up any loose ends. Thanks, Rhinoshi. Let's have a quick squiz at this. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Clark. Probably not who you expected to be knocking, but life's funny sometimes. You've done well staying anonymous. It took us a while to track you down. A lot has happened in the last year. Far too much of it public. But there's stuff going on behind the scenes, too. I never wanted to be president. I'm not great with stress. With my mother's deteriorating I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm not here for sympathy. I'm here because part of the fallout of Sam's book is that everyone's coming out of the woodwork.
Oh
Now
my.
that it's public knowledge, the Clancid Trust covers any Roottrees despite their history with us. A lot of potential cousins have surfaced. You may have seen that man on the cover of News Time. It was a disaster for us. And then Miracle went and made it all about himself. The long and short of it is, a lot of potential cousins just showed up. Sam's helping some of them, but she's not really going about it the right way. And she's not taking calls from anyone in the family. I let it slip through a mutual friend that I found you, and I was stopping in. It's manipulative, but I'm hoping she'll reach out to you. You can let her know I'm on her side. In the meantime, if you're willing, I can share our files with you. Pass them along to Sam if she reaches out. I'm genuinely hoping she'll realize I'm an ally. Feel free to do your own research. I've been told you enjoy things like this. To each their own.
Look at all the affair babies. Dear God. Oh my God. This person is also on the original tree. Excuse me? Is this Clark? Hi Corey, how are you? They go to bed, that's fair. I don't think I'll get too far into this either before finishing up. Because I'm very sleepy. Excuse me, how many... Okay, I need to know who that is. Final affair? Was it though? Was it? Dear God. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. There's 4 people that are from the original. Oh my God. Sam Madson's book? The Roottrees rift in March, the Roottrees company stumbled publicly as they attempted to respond to the book's release, with multiple conflicting press releases and a clear lack of leadership. Clark was announced as the permanent successor and welcomed Sam Madsen to the family officially. The company hired an outside legal group to handle the changes. So this announcement was a rash of different people claiming to be Roottrees, mostly dismissed as opportunists and scammers. Miracle Roottree publicly vehemently denied that Five Piece was a Roottree. The Rootree's legal team then offered to do a DNA test to get Five Piece to drop his claim, and in a moment that caught what seemed like the entire world by storm, it has proved he was a Roottree. Suddenly the world was obsessed with them. Oh my God. In July, an anonymous woman appeared in interviews with The Face and Voice to Sky. She claimed that an affair with the Roottree led to the birth of her daughter, aka Jane Doe Roottree. If true, this would make her daughter yet another secret Roottree, and therefore entitled to a share of the Clancy Trust. Nobody knew it at the time. Oh my God! Oh my God! Previously on... Oh, that's so funny. At least it recaps. Do we have... Oh my God. Oh my God. What a mess. So, like, what even happened here? How many affairs did this person have? In how many years? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. I don't even know what this means. So... that was with them. Split up. Yeah. $2.37. Yeah, truly, after all the money's like laid out. That'll be it. This has to be Miracle, for sure. Jesus Christ. Condom's outlawed there. It is seeming that way. my god. Well, there's only like 1 star. So, whoever... Okay. Now chat, there's no way I'm gonna get very far in this tonight. Do we want to keep doing this? Let's start there. Felix Fellows. New notebook. Okay. 1 awkward PE less. The Ghoul in DBD start tomorrow. I'm thinking so. That will probably be for the best. Because this is overwhelming. Oh my goodness. We get a new notebook, Insomniac. Fresh binder. Yeah, Corey, I really like them. Quite fun to play. Quite fun. Chat, can you believe we done that first try? We cracked the code. We cracked the code. My goodness. This is just a mess. This is a horrific mess. Who was the poor soul? Probably poor Helen. Oh no, sorry. Poor Edith. Making my witchy gal. I love that. Oh, now, before I forget too, what were those other games you guys were recommending too? Ooh. What is Mystic Academy Escape Room? Oh, you have to... It is exactly what it sounds like. That's cool. I've got the Obra Dinn one. Case of the Golden Idol. Allows you to investigate freely. Discover clues surrounding 12 strange and gruesome deaths. Build your own theory. Oh, that's cool. Disney Screw. Really? Oh, there's a demo for it too. That looks really cool. I like it. Friends, thank you so much for helping me with that. That was such a cool game. Even though we're technically not done. Case of the Golden Idol, which is on Game Pass. I don't know if I think I still do. So I checked that actually. I went to like stop it from like charging me. And it said that it's not meant to charge me for another month. And I was like, oh my god, I've missed it. But I have no charges from it renewing another month. So I think for some reason I have 2 months free. So we may still be able to. Her story? It's on sale today, chat. It's $1.45. It was $14.50 down to $1.45. Oh my goodness, I think I have to. Did they also... Oh, they've also done other games called Telling Lies and stuff. And there's another one called Project... Oh, most of it's redacted. Okay, let me mark that. I'll come back to that. Interrogation. Oh, that's $1 as well. Oh, that looks cool. I feel like I have to buy these. I can't leave them. Very cool. Yeah, these look quite cool. Don't listen to her. It's a trick. She's lying. Very cool. I love these types of games. Chat, how do you feel about these types of games on stream? Because I know this is like very different than, you know, horror, blood and gore, you know, all that. Games are your fave? I quite like them too. Nancy Drew, no. Haven't played any. No. I should. You know what's weird? If you search Nancy Drew, the developer is Her Interactive. Has some more pics? No! Oh, they were awful. Totally cool. Yeah, I like it too because like I love watching like murder mystery shows. You know, you got like CSI, Criminal Minds, NCIS. All of those. I love those and trying to figure it out. So, wow, that was such a great game, The Roottrees Are Dead. Really, really liked it. Yeah, I like it. Gone Home is similar to a lot of walking sim. Yes, I have played Gone Home. Not on stream. I played it a very long time ago. And that was quite a nice game as well. Around that same time, I played a game called The Novelist. Has anyone seen The Novelist before? I think I'm smart for figuring out who. That's it. It's like, I'm just a detective. I am. Give me the hat. I am. I quite like The Novelist. I would play it on stream. At some point, if anyone was ever interested. It's a very very cool game. Let me show you guys. So this is The Novelist. So you play as this guy here. Well, sorry, no, you don't play as that guy. You play as like a ghost in this house, where you have to, there's three things. You have your career, your wife, and like the guy's kid as well. And you can only do 2 out of 3 things in the day. So something, you have to try and figure out how to balance that. And then it's very interesting. So yeah, can you achieve your dreams without pushing away the people you love? The game focuses on Dan Kaplan, a novelist struggling to write the most important book of his career while trying to be the best husband and father he can be. And it's just really cool. So you play as a ghost, and you can either have it that you can just like roam free, or you can have it that you have to jump like light to light to maneuver around the house. And as you find them, you like read their memories and what they want in the day and stuff, but you can only do 2 of the 3 in a day. It's a really, really good good game. I quite like it. And yeah, you just have to pretty much make the choices for him. What you want to do. You get to pick like one main one, and then also a what's the word? Like like a middle ground for the other one, and then the one that's left misses out. This bed we made? have it wish listed. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, I do love the look of that as well. 1950s hotel and sniff around strangers' rooms to uncover their deadly secrets. Oh yeah, I am all about that. Hi Raven, how are you? Slay the Prince. Yep, that's another one I've been waiting on to grab as well. Yeah, I love the look of that. Ghost Story. Haven't played The Novelist, but I played Gone Home. The Novelist is a bit different than Gone Home. I just happened to play them around the same time, but The Novelist is really good, and it has a lot of like replayability because at the like end of it, if you like only only pour all of, you know, all of the day into writing the book and getting that done, and then you have the middle ground of like keeping your kid happy, then the relationship with the wife suffers, and then there's an ending for that, and then there's an ending for the other two, and it's very cool. Ghost Story with Days Gone. What is Ghost Story? Oh, the movie. Sorry, I thought you said a game. My bad. Chicken Police, the Duck Detective game. The Duck Detective games. I love that. This game is so much fun, chat. Oh my goodness. How cool. That was such a spectacular game. Nuffin, thank you again, man, for that. This game has been so heckin' cool. I've been loving it. Absolutely loving it. But chat, it is getting late. I've been a bit sleep deprived lately, so I should probably go and get some sleep shortly. Chicken Run game? The dogs were terrifying. I don't think I ever played it. I played really specific games on the PS1. There was like an Ariel, like Little Mermaid game that I played, and Emperor's New Groove, and they had a lot of goodies. Thought you were joking, but searched it up about the Chicken Run game. Found, I guess, the alpha of Roottrees on Roottrees had to be the full game. Pretty much, apparently, they had 2 years for photos at the time. What? Everything in the full game is original art. Oh, I see. So, like, placeholders, they had to use AI photos, and then used original art when it was released. Looks like. Interesting. When did it come out? It was fairly recently, wasn't it? Oh, January. Yeah, recent. Oh, chat, the soundtrack is free. If you guys liked the music on it, you can download it on Steam. So that's cool. Is in one of them. You like jazz? I'm suddenly interested. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna see who we can raid, chat. I'm assuming that I will be on tomorrow, but if I am dead tired, I may not. I haven't been sleeping well lately. So I don't know for sure. Is there anyone else playing this game? No, just me. Where can we go? Oh my goodness. Wait, chat, how long as well is the event in DBD? Because I did want to have a suss of that too and try out the new killer again. But I don't know how long we've got. April 29th. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, they're finishing stream. Where can we go? Also, chat, if anyone's new here, don't forget I do have YouTube. Anything you watch on there at the moment does help me greatly. In the venture to try and get monetized on the old YouTubes. So thank you to anyone who's watching all of that stuff. To bring like people are saying, yeah, I have heard that some people are not happy with how he is. Oh my god, I'm moving things around. You watched Tokyo Ghoul? I haven't seen it at all. I need to give it a look, hey. Alright, where are we going? My brain's stopped. Alright, I will... Amoeba is currently playing some Pokemon. Let's go say howdy. Don't start the proud thing. I will cry. Chat, that's illegal. That's illegal. Step away from the buttons. Stop that. No. 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 Stop that. I haven't done anything. I haven't done a thing. No. Stop. Quit it. Quit it. Chat, y'all are unbelievable. Absolutely, heckin' believable. Oh my god. No, I'm starting this before y'all get up to shenanigans. Alright, we're gonna go raid Amoeba. Go and say howdy. He's currently playing some Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Don't know which one of the two. But playing one of those. So friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for helping me out with the game as well. For any subs, bits, follows, shenanigans, all of the things and stuff. Thank you ever so much for spending your time with me. I appreciate it immensely. Yeah, should be back tomorrow, I'm assuming. But yeah, if I'm dead tired, I'll take the night off. But I don't know. I might still be here. Friends, going along to Amoeba. And yeah, I will probably see you tomorrow. Alright, I love ya. Bye!